Alright guys, Bill here back with more. The Witness, it is 11:20 the next day. We're gonna continue on. I actually thought about doing a Last of Us speedrun, but the game, like, it's really annoying that I'm gonna need to let the game, like, I need to actually play the game, I think, at some point, so that everything gets, like, fully installed, because I don't think the game's, like, fully installed. Because, like, every single time I open it up, it won't let me skip cutscenes. So I'm assuming it's not fully installed, and I need to, like, let it run probably for an hour or two. But I guess I'll do that at some point. But either way, again, like, I have nothing going on today. Nothing that I need to do today, at least. So I guess we'll play some Witness. I really want to do a speedrun, though. I really do, but it's just that I don't know what speedrun to do outside The Last of Us, and The Last of Us won't let me do it. I could do another Origins one, but I don't really feel like it, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing another Walking Dead Telltale one, because I do feel like I genuinely could get the record in it, even though it's honestly Walking Dead Telltale. But, it's like I also don't want to waste fucking 6 hours of my life right now, even though I do have all the free time. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just play The Witness. Fuck it. So yeah, we're at this puzzle. I still don't know how these work. How these Tetris pieces work here. Wait, is that it? And like, I don't. Okay. Yeah, so how does this work here? Does that show me, like, how I need to do it? Oh, I guess that's what it is. It's like the connecting piece there. Okay. Needs to be in that shape. Because I'm seeing the solution right now, and I guess that's how these work. Okay. Wait, where's the circle? Wait, where are we supposed to start this from? Over there? How do we get over there, though? Wait, what? What is this? Wait, is that where it came from? I guess it is. Why don't I remember that? I really don't remember going through, like, a staircase like this. Oh, wait, what's this? What is this? Huh, interesting. It's just like a weird explorable area. I don't know if I want to go here yet. I feel like this is like progressing this, like going somewhere else without finishing this, which I'd rather finish this first. Okay, or if I step here, wait, okay, maybe that works the same. Wait, is that right? No, I fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I was supposed to go one more. Okay, it looks like that works the same. Okay. I'm supposed to go one more here. I think one more down. One here. Then down. I think. And here. Then to the end. Then up. 1, 2. Shit, what is this? Ah, fuck. How am I supposed to do this? Oh. Okay, I got it. That's annoying, though. There we go, we got it. Oh, fuck, there's another one. Wait, what does that mean? Why is it angled? Does it need to be... Wait. There's two... Is it like two separate ones? You know, I'm just gonna look up the... Wait, actually, should I just look up how these Tetris pieces work? You know, fuck it. I really don't care. We're just gonna look at the guide. So it's 1, 2, 3. Go up 1. Here. Here. Up. Dash. There. So that's 1. Oh, was this symmetry? I wasn't even paying attention. How do I get over there, though? Oh, it's already done. Okay. Psh. Nothing? Okay. Oof. Okay. That seems like a lot. Alright. I need to look up how these Tetris blocks work. He's like, I'm looking at the guide, and like, I'm looking at the answer for the solution, and like, I don't get how that makes sense based on what I thought about the, what these Tetris blocks mean. So I'm gonna look this up. Alright, require you to draw tetromino shapes with your line. Making sure the symbol for that shape occupies a space within the shape you've drawn. Oh, okay. I think I get it. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. I think. It's still fucking weird, though. Okay, so we're going here, up, there, 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 no, there, 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 okay. Wait, did I fuck up? Oh, I did fuck up. Okay. What's this? Down. 1, down. Down 3. Down. Down 2. Down. So I just need to make sure. So... Okay, I think I get it then. Yeah, okay. That's a cool view. So I finished the keep. Now where do we go though? What is that? Is that the monastery? I think that's the monastery, isn't it? Oh, it's really taking its time. So that one's shooting at the mountain too. Why is that one just shooting randomly though? Whatever, I guess. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is where I came from. Oh, no, it's not. Where did it come from? Here. There we go. Is there another path? Oh, yeah, there. Okay. So what is this here? There's puzzles there. I think this is an area we have to do, right? I should probably that too. How do I get in here though? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the monastery. Okay. Yeah. What are we at time-wise anyway? We're only at 13 minutes. Alright, yeah, let's listen to... I don't know why I wasn't already listening to RJP.
From a historical perspective, winning it back to back, you know,
Right,
this is
so let's
something
go.
that we don't really see, so that's
Sure.
pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, I love that you hear them trying to communicate a little bit, Kylan and Tiffany, while they're there. I'm gonna set this up because I think this is also one of those little tidbits that's gonna be important, where Tiffany tries to communicate with Kylan, and Kylan doesn't really respond, but also later might say didn't really hear her.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You're talking about Kylan trying to be like, hey, let's talk. Like, should you win it? Should I win it? Hey, can you guys give us a second? Yeah, it's. I mean, it doesn't work out particularly well.
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah. So Tiffany wins this HOH. Now, so the rest of the night is going to be just complaints. It's just like I'm not going to torture everybody and sit you through every single conversation. Literally, Xavier spends the next, let's see, they finish this competition at like Big Brother time, like 6:15, which means that Xavier is going to spend the next 9 hours.
Was that a puzzle?
Constantly.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a puzzle.
About this HOH result.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? We've seen Kylan's Twitter make an appearance. I feel like Xavier is being set up for the sequel this week. I'm sure Twitter is going to be looking all over that. He was not happy. For, again, someone who, when you throw a competition,
Wait, what?
You should be, and you say you're throwing a competition, you should throw it with the decision. You've made the decision of, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to win. I am fine with whatever happens. I feel secure in my safety. End of discussion. But that's not the way it's going.
Why can't I do that?
At all. He dropped, but he's not happy about anything that's going to be happening after that.
Yes. Here are some quotes from Xavier. It's not fair.
Why?
It wasn't. It was Claire's turn to go home this week, not Alyssa's. Alyssa was supposed to be 7th.
Why?
Facts. Yeah, and here's the thing. Xavier's my guy. I like Xavier, but I'll reiterate what I said last week with Kylan, where this is the week where you just gotta let it go. Like, you've signed up for this assignment. The one person's gonna sit on the block. One of you's gonna sit next to them. You vote them out. It's donezo. 7th, 8th. Like, again, this is when you plan too much. It's like a little too cute. If it was 7th and now it's 8th, tough. But it happens. You gotta deal with it. You just gotta deal with it.
And he's literally like, it was supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be that Alyssa was 7th.
I guess because, like, it's...
Yeah, according to you,
like, how am I supposed to do
and
this?
Big D and Kylan, the other half of the alliance, the women of the alliance who haven't been carrying their weight, according to you 2 weeks ago, who have won this competition and the previous one and got Claire to do their dirty work last week, they wanted Alyssa out this week. Half of the alliance.
I get it. I get it now, but that's fucking
wanted
dumb.
Alyssa to be 7th, and she was supposed to be 7th. And it's not fair that Claire's not taking her turn.
Is that going to be like the main puzzle thing of this section?
We're saying that, okay. And Xavier himself went on a little rant about Alyssa because she didn't fall in line completely last week when she told Claire that she was the only white person left. So she had to be 7th. She had to be 8th and couldn't be 7th because she didn't fall in line properly. It's all right, Xavier. Come on, let's get our heads straight here.
Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't know this yet, but really, he's upset over 30 minutes because next week one of them's leaving 30 minutes after the other, anyways. So that is no bargain. You're gaining nothing from this at all.
Yeah. This is
the front.
Going to be making these complaints all night long. I do think that there is some value in trying to get other people riled up. But he should try to avoid being the only person who is genuinely upset about this beyond Big D.
These are puzzles.
I mean, he's more upset about this than Azza. He's more upset about this than Kylan. He's really he's going off about it. He does seem to get Azza a little bit more riled up than she was before, but Kylan seems to just be playing along with him at this point. But we will end up, we'll see what happens here with all of this. So Xavier's going to be complaining a lot. Tiffany, of course, explains that she didn't want to drop before Kylan did. She was waiting for Kylan to drop. Kylan explains that he was just waiting for Tiffany to drop, and neither of these explanations are very good. And Tiffany lets Xavier know that he will be going up next to Alyssa pretty much right away, and that she's willing to put Claire up on the block if she has to, meaning if Alyssa wins the veto. There's just a lot of just people feeling bad after the HOH competition. Alyssa feels bad that she won so quick, or she lost so quickly. She's now a have-not. She's upset about that. She's going to be crying a bit for a little while. Big D is feeling bad that he still hasn't been able to win anything. He feels like competitions have just been, nothing has been in his wheelhouse, and it's not fair. And Tiffany and Claire are going to celebrate.
Yeah, so they're the only two happy people in the house, Tiffany and Claire. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Big D thing for a second. I feel bad for Big D because I feel like obviously when we saw the swings, I immediately was like, I'm worried. And then the cameraman was so shady, just zooming in on Big D from the beginning of that comp. It must be difficult. It really must be to see yourself constantly being put in these physical competitions that are just beyond your control to potentially win. So I do sympathize with Big D in that sense, and I feel bad for Big D.
Are these from the outside? I don't get what
I did want to mention that real quick.
I see the puzzles
I
on
think that
this.
everyone else being riled up would help, but also I feel like X at this point is suffering from. He clearly has a specific way he sees
is this the one I have to solve? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
He's not in the ideal position where he doesn't have his last person standing, so that's a loss for him. And he doesn't have the win, so that's another loss for him. But these aren't too big of losses if you're looking for the end, because also he'll say this later in the night. He's like, everyone's playing self-interested, and they're not focusing in on the six. It's like, bro, you are playing self-interested because you're concerned about Alyssa so much that you're willing to change the script for no reason. Relax, please.
Yeah, I mean, it's with Xavier. It's just like, dude, if you like, he's mad that he wasn't able to control the situation. Like, he's mad that he got outplayed there. Like, literally, he was like, I thought we were all supposed to throw it. Literally, Hannah.
I see how you're supposed to solve this, but I don't care enough to do it.
I'm honestly surprised that Xavier didn't try to win. Like, Hannah, the one telling Xavier all week long that you shouldn't win was like, I'm surprised you actually listened to me. Like this is, you're playing Big Brother. Just because you're in an alliance that's dominating does not mean you're not still playing Big Brother, Xavier.
Yeah, well, and if you did drop, if in fact you did drop, you can't expect that people will do exactly what you wanted. But we've also seen this with X before, right? He gets off the wall with DX and he's like, all right, by the way, thanks for all the kings being saved too. Really nailed that one. Really appreciate you on that. Like, you can't, like, you have agency in the game, sure, but then you can't be upset if, like, you try and push and they're not willing to do it. And I think the other thing he's upset about, Taryn, is that Tiffany's not touched the block yet, right? And he's been on the block, now he's going to mention 3 times in a row.
3 times in a row! Oh my god, guys, I'm going to be on the block for the 3rd time in a row? This is worse than Brittany!
I did not expect X to give us Brittany energy week 9 in the house, but here we are. Again, I was just baffled by the reaction here, because he has seemed pretty cool, calm, collected throughout the game. Obviously, there were moments where he wants a specific shift in the narrative, a specific direction for it to go, but I never expected it to be like this. It's too much. It's too much.
So
again, the way you're actually supposed to do this is to
Alyssa and Xavier
open up these things so that you can see the stencils and copy the stencils. I don't care enough. Like, I'm not gonna bother.
Didn't you make a deal with Alyssa? Now you're gonna have to break your deal with Alyssa. And she's like, no, I didn't make a deal with Alyssa for this week. And he goes to Alyssa. He's like, didn't you have a deal with Tiffany? Don't you have a deal? And she's like, no, I don't have a deal with Tiffany this week. I think we're gonna go up on the block together. He's like, but I thought you had a deal with her. And she's like, no deal. Okay, well, all right.
Yeah, and in the midst of all this, Alyssa not being spoken about yet on this update, nor last night really, but Alyssa obviously was very defeated after dropping. She's back on slop again. She's very concerned about this, and she kind of just checked out. Like, after that moment, when the feeds came on, she was distraught, and she's kind of been done. So even, like, X talking about all this, I don't think Alyssa was in the mindset to care. She's just, like, surviving the night pretty much.
So Azah talks to Big D shortly after the competition. She's going to help sort of comfort him through his being upset. But also, she talks about Tiffany winning. She's like, honestly, I'm happy that Tiff won. I didn't want Kylan to win. Kylan knew full and well that if Tiffany had dropped, that if he had dropped, Tiffany would have won. And then I would have won. She blames Kylan primarily for the whole situation, which is not surprising considering that she hates Kylan so much. So that's how she's feeling, at least in this part of the night. Xavier talks to Big D, and he's like, I knew we had to worry about Kylan, but now we have to worry about Tiffany too.
Oh.
Alyssa was supposed to be the one that made it to 7. Everyone agreed.
Obviously looked like guy, but still.
And he says, "You know what? I want to."
That's the Monastery.
I want to win the veto and use it on Alyssa and force.
So which one is the shady trees?
Well, you can't quite do that if you're on the block, now can you, X? That's
he still theoretically could.
He could, but Taryn, do you think he would? Do you think he would?
No,
genuinely. No. Okay, good. Because I can't deal with that this week. I cannot deal with him winning the veto on the block and using it on Alyssa. That would be too much. I would not be able to live that. Yeah.
He talks to Tiffany, and he complains again, and she explains again. And she says again, like she even like gives like I could put up Kylan, but he's like, no, just put me up.
All right, where's that one shooting? It's at the mountain too. Okay. Interesting.
Should expect you to use it, so it doesn't make sense for you to go up on the block.
So where are we going now?
Aza should be the replacement nominee if I win the veto.
Is this the town?
Because I don't want to give Alyssa any false hope. I don't want Kai going up there and her being like, oh, now Kai can maybe go. I want her to know that it's not going to be her that stays. I guess maybe part of this too is that he wants Aza to touch the block.
That's what I think.
But weird call to give Tiffany this ammunition that he is intentionally throwing Aza out there, especially considering he works on Aza for the rest of the night. I don't know why he would want Aza to be. It's just a weird call.
What?
I mean, I think ultimately, like, he just wasn't thinking straight. After all, he's been so clouded by all of this, change in plans that he sees that he's just not really focusing on. Maybe I should bring up this person.
Yeah, it is.
Talk about this person. And I do think, the whole like carrying the women of the alliance made him kind of see the end game as like, okay, we're gonna have to win these comps and like navigate this way. He didn't think for a second that, hey, maybe they're gonna win a couple of comps and they're gonna have some agency and carry the decisions. And I think that's messed his mind up because he was calculating the end game severely different, where maybe he's winning a bunch and Kylan's winning a bunch and they're making all the decisions together. Whereas now, been out of his hands for how long, and he's not going to get his first choice. He's going to get a second choice, and he's going to be upset about it, but it is what it is.
Xavier talks to Big D after the HOH room.
Because they all have to be in the same thing,
talks to Big D and Kylan in the living room, and they're going off. Big D's going off. Xavier's going. I did not lie when I said literally the whole night was complaining. If I sound like I am annoyed with Xavier, it's because I had to listen to him complain for 9 hours. And it's frustrating to listen to his complaints, especially when there's not a lot of merit to them. I do need to go. They're going to continue to complain.
Well, then does it still work?
Big D is like, I'm ready to pull the trigger early. Nope. I'm ready to pull the trigger next week. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And Xavier's like, whoa, no, not before the 6th. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, we were totally on the same page. Yeah, don't worry.
And so I love that he's riling them up, but then when they get too riled up, he's like, no, but we can't do it. It's like, what, so you just want to vent? I've certainly been in the spot where I'm like, I don't need a solution. I don't want it. I just need to vent about it. I've heard that. And Xavier's one of my favorites this season. But I'm telling you, Taryn, I literally listened to Kylan and Claire talk about How I Met Your Mother for like 20 minutes as opposed to looking at other feeds, because I was like, this is calming. This is at least something else. I'm going to take this refresher and we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah. I've been saying for a long time, I think Big D is not really on board with this whole cookout thing. He said it before, but he was like ready to go. Like, are people going to agree with me? We can take out Tiffany next week? They're like, oh, no, not before 6. Oh, no. They also, though, say Xavier, one of the things he's going to start saying, and I fully believe that he means this, he intends to throw this veto, ideally to Alyssa. Xavier wants Alyssa to win this veto, if possible, so that Alyssa can take herself down and Claire has to go up. He really wants that to happen. He's going to talk about it about 20 times or so. throughout the course of the night. Like, oh man, wouldn't it be? I'm of half a mind to throw this veto to Alyssa. I'm of 3/4 of a mind to throw this veto to Alyssa. And I'm not gonna lie, I want that to happen. But
that'd be the most drama.
But he has been explaining that he wants to do that to about half the house at this point, and I don't know how well that's going to go down.
That's the thing. You're really throwing it at the most effective point if no one can tell you're doing it. And that takes a lot of acting as part of the main element, something Kylan clearly couldn't do well. But if everyone knows going in and they've heard through the grapevine that you're going to do this, that is not a good spot for you to be in, because now you're going to be under scrutiny before you even pretend to not win it. So I don't love that for him at all.
They also, Kylan talks about how nobody should really want to win the HOH next week, because then you can't compete at 6.
Fuck it. I'm just going to look at the guide.
Like,
I'm too, like, I don't really care enough.
We should throw next week, but of course, if Claire is there, it's going to be harder for them to throw that HOH. And if Alyssa is there,
I have no clue why this
for them
is
to throw that HOH, because they would hope that Alyssa would take the shot over at the women.
that doesn't do anything.
Is
Let's just
going
open
to
this.
talk to Azza some more, and he says, I know I'm going up. I know it. I'm going up on the block. It's his weekly Thursday night. I'm going up on the block. Talk. Azza's like, what are you talking about? Why would you go up on the block? I just know it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the combination of it being Tiffany at the wheel, and also when he loses comps, again, he hits rock bottom and he's very down on himself. So it does not shock me in the least bit where he's just big nervous about this, when in reality, you're going to be fine, because not everyone's thinking like you, Big D, of potentially pulling an old switcheroo and doing something wild this week. You would know if you're going to go on the block. You're not going on the block, but keep thinking it.
So is it just that we just solve puzzles like in all the different buildings?
Kylan talks to Hannah, and they both agree, Tiffany winning was fine. Like, it was understandable. Like, Kylan's like, I get it. And this is when Hannah says, like, honestly, I'm surprised X didn't try to do the same thing, which was very funny considering she's the one that gets him not to.
Fuck.
Kylan says, at the end of the day, this is probably better anyway. I mean, Claire is more beatable than Alyssa is. And she's like, yeah, exactly. And he's like, let me tell you, Hannah, Xavier is pissed. And he's like, and I get it. I get why he's pissed, but oh boy, is he pissed.
And I think that's the key that I want to go back to is literally
I think we'll end here.
allegiance.
We'll do another episode. If we're not,
and you just look at them